Hey beautiful divas, I'm coming to you with a this and that video. Yay! And it was just little oops, sorry. Just little stuff that I've been working on here and there. Most of this stuff is all being gifted. Probably from now until the end of the year, everything you see that I create is pretty much being gifted. I have birthdays and swaps. So anywho, let me go ahead and just jump into it. Okay, first I did a uber stinking cute little wooden box. This was gifted to me by Tara, who is Nurse Tara here on YouTube. Hey girl, thank you so much. I finally got down to altering one. And let's see if we can get it to focus. Okay, there we go. So I used the Martha Stewart, the pearl paint, and everything is like of a pearl. It's a pearl color with a pearl effect, if that made any kind of sense. So that's why you see the glimmer. I did not use my normal iridescent medium because I needed it to be painted on. So, and I used Tilda paper. This right here was gifted to me by Tammy. Thank you, Tammy. Miss SS Crafter 1 here on YouTube. Then I just put some pink flat back. I did go ahead and paper the bottom. I put some really pretty pink flat backs at the bottom for some feet. Then I just made these little tiny banners right here. And then just stamped out priceless and put a little bit of bling. And then on the top I also did add paper. Of course, you can't really see much of it. I have everything pretty much locked down, but it's there. See, you can see it. And then I have this really pretty heart that was gifted to me by Natty, who is put some bling on it. Hey, diva. So I put this on top. This right here is a really pretty little embellishment, I guess you would say. This was gifted to me by Marissa, Creative Young Mama. These beautiful little sprays right here was gifted to me by Lacey. Hey Elise! Everything was gifted and I used it all. What? And so I added those on there. I made these little pearl loopy thingies and I just added them all on top of each other. Instead of using them as leaves, I guess I kind of use it more of a little type of decor, and that I learned how to do from, again, Nurse Tara. This flower I made out of the Prima petals, I purchased from the outlet. So I just made this flower and then I put this here. I showed this previously on a couple I made. I just had it sit and I'm like, I need to use that. So this super cute little box will be gifted. And then, so I did the inside. I papered the inside, but of course I did paint with the Martha Stewart pearl paint. I really love her paint. It's really, really, really pretty. So, and this right here, it'll just be like something that I write in. And this was made for me by my beautiful friend Bridget and Miss You Princess 1. So I have that in here because it just went along with everything. And it's Tilda. So that'll go in here. And then I made these bracelets. Okay, let me just go ahead and put them on. It's easier that way. If I just go ahead and show you as they're on. Okay, so I did this stretchy bracelet. A lot of the beads that are on here are Jesse James, and I just have some little acrylic beads, these right here from Hobby Lobby. Some random beads, glass beads. I have this little crystal heart here dangling. Look at that beautiful painted bead. Just gorgeous. So I have just stuff randomly put on here. They're all stretchy. And these are so super fun to make. They really are. Okay. So that's the bracelet that goes in the box that goes to somebody. Okay. Moving on. Then I went ahead and did some more bottle caps. I previously showed you these cute little toppers that I bought. This is a different little girl. And I made this for a little girl down the street. My dog likes to escape all the time. It drives me nuts. And I think it's just because she gets lonely. So this little girl, my dog loves her, so she goes to her yard all the time and she keeps her for me. So I wanted to make her some, a few things. As appreciation. So, and her favorite color is purple. So I just went ahead and made some dangles. Let's see. And of course I put the dog there as a reminder. So I just put in there some cute little dangles. And I added some really pretty bling. I added some tiny little sequins. I was inspired with the sequins thing by Sabrina. She makes a boatload of these bottle caps. So, and I did see that she was using little sequins, and I couldn't help but to lift that idea, which I love. So thank you, Sabrina. And then I just put some stickles in there. And the cool thing about these little toppers, they're 2-inch punches. So they're perfect. I did have to cut a little bit around the end because these are not 2-inch. Actually, no, I'm sorry. They're 2-inch pieces, but I used my 1 3/4-inch punch to fit in here. There. That made sense. So that's it. I hope she likes it. And then I made a couple little tiny ones. I love some Raggedy Ann and Andy. So I thought these were uber cute. I purchased these from an Etsy store. I thought they were super stinking cute. And I added a little bit of Martha Stewart. How cute. And then I just made some dangles. So these will not be gifted. These are just to have in stash in case I need to gift it. I love making extra embellishments because you never know when an upcoming swap is coming or you need extra embellishments. So I did that. Then here's another. I did this for the little girl also since her color is purple. I just mixed them up. I put things on there randomly. So I didn't go over the top and add a bunch of different stuff because, mind you, she's, I think, 8th grade. So I just whipped this up really quickly to gift to her. I'll have it packaged with the bottle cap inside of a pretty box. And then I did these right here. These were totally inspired by Tammy, who was SS Crafter 1. Hey, girlfriend. She, in our swap, she made some that were like this, but I actually had, let me just show them all at once instead of one by one. These are all glass. Okay, and these are all have tilde paper behind them. I actually, on my computer a long time ago, I had put all these tiny words and printed them out on paper. I was going to show you, but it's underneath a bunch of junk. And of certain words that I knew I might want to use. So I just put right there, Simply Amazing. I used my tiny little flower punch right here that I got at Joann's. And I flower punched some little tiny flowers right here in a different pattern paper, and I stickled them. I used Vintage Photo all around the paper and on the inside of the words. That one is always beautiful. And what I did is I used this pink paper to put pink flowers here, and I used this blue paper to put blue flowers here. So it's probably a little hard to see in the camera of the flowers, but I did put stickles on them also. I put stickles on the actual flowers. And let everything dry, and then I adhered the paper with glossy accent. And that's how I got everything to stick on together. And like I said, these were purchased from the expos that we have, which we have one coming up next month. I'm super excited. And they're meant for jewelry, but I did not buy the bezels. So I've had these for probably a few years. So I was like, I need to use them. So when I seen Tammy's, what she made me, I totally scrap lifted the idea and just added a little more to it with the words and the flowers. So, love it. Thank you very much, Tammy, for the inspiration. You amazing thing, you. Okay, and then my last thing is a little bit bigger. I was doodling around. I do love looking for new people to subscribe to. I get on my little hunt missions where I just want, you know, a different kind of inspiration. So I ran across this girl. She's probably in her 20s, and she's one of those DIY girls. So she's not necessarily like crafter, but she does different kind of crafting. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is so super cute. Okay. I love it. It is one of those octopus yarns. I don't know if you guys remember these a long time ago, but I'll put her link below if you guys want to take a look and try one out for yourself. And because she has an amazing tutorial. I could never do this tutorial. I do not have the patience, nor will I. So make sure you check the link below. And this went through one ball of yarn, and mind you, you have to buy thick yarn. This right here is the thicker yarn. It's not the kind you necessarily would crochet with, unless you wanted something real extra juicy. So she shows how to do all of this, but I added on a lot of extra. She just used the yarn, and what I did is I added the eyelash trim. I interweaved it into the braid. Now, mind you, when I made this, I followed all of her rules. I didn't switch or change anything. But what I did, when I used the eyelash trim, of course you see it's not up here. It's just on the little, I guess you call them tentacles. So I tied in a couple knots. I cut 3 strands, and then I put it around here and tied it in 3 knots. So I had 3 strings. So when I had my 3 separations to do the braid, I put 1 in each one, and then I braided it. So of course you can't see because I have this stuff here, but I wanted a little bit more. I would have loved to have done this in like fabric, but when she shows you the tutorial, you have to wrap it 60 times. So you'd have to use like a full-size sheet or something like real extra to do it with fabric. But and I just used seam binding at the very end on each one of them. So each one of these are the same way. So I thought it was really cool to just add a little bit more to it. Then I just added some, you know, pleated trim. I added some pretty little trim here that was gifted to me by Marissa. Of course I put little buttons. I did not put a mouth because it didn't look right. I don't know. If I run across something, maybe I will. But as of right now, no. So these buttons were purchased from My Favorite Things. They have super cute little button packs. And then I just put a couple little blings in the middle for the eyes. This beautiful flower right here was gifted to me by Tammy in our swap. Thank you so much, girl. Oh, I couldn't wait to use it. So this is my little octopus, her hair bow. Her little top part of her hair. So I thought it was so cute. So it's so cute to sit on the desk or wherever it is that you stick it on, and I just thought it was really cute. I'm not like a fan of octopus or anything like that, but I couldn't resist. When I saw hers, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so stinking cute. So I wanted to make one, and this is the large one. She shows how to make a large and a small, and mind you, the small must be really extra small because this is not big. This really is not that big. So I just wanted to show that. I loved it. It's so stinking cute. And I use, of course, my favorite color, yellow. So that's it for everybody, and thank you guys so much for stopping by and taking a sneak peek at my this and that videos. You guys are so sweet, and your comments are always such an uplift. I tell you, you guys are really beautiful, and thank you for my new subbies. And I will be back with a DT project that I got to work on today. So I will see you guys later. Have an amazing Saturday. Bye, beautiful ladies.